Sorry. I'm just making some notes. What's up, guys? Fears. Audience, fears. What's going on? Fears has got my notebook ready to go. I got my coffee. And as you saw, I'm going with a Star Wars theme today. Star Wars. That's some good coffee. I haven't had coffee on the stream in quite a while, so I thought, why not? Plus, I was kind of in the mood for coffee. But yeah. Well, time to get on with the stream. What's going on? I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a fairly pretty good day. I will say this. It's been kind of like, it's been a good day for me in my apartment and at work, but it's been a crummy day outside. It is raining up a storm all day. Thunder, lightning, pouring down with rain. Now the rain stopped and it's just kind of drizzling, but I just checked my weather app like 10 minutes ago. It's going to stop for like an hour or two, and then the weather app said it's supposed to rain at about 6 or 7 at night, and it's supposed to go all the way to like 3 in the morning. So by the time I leave for work tonight, it'll still be raining. So we'll see. You never know with those weather apps, but that's what it's saying for Florida. But it's been raining all day. It's been nuts. It's been kind of nuts. Anyway, let me open up the chat. There we are. There we go. In the morning. So by the time... There we go. Yo! Visions! What's up? Visions is the first person. Visions puts a little icon of, I'm not really sure. Me too. I'm not sure about the rain, Visions. I really am not. I'm not sure. Will it rain for the rest of the day? I don't know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, congrats on being the first one to comment, buddy. Way to go. Way to go. I got my new shirt on. Check this out. Oh, yeah. I only fly solo. Right here. The Millennium Falcon. Do you guys realize that Fears has stepped on the Millennium Falcon? I've been in the Millennium Falcon. I piloted the Millennium Falcon. How many people get to say that? I remember when I saw it for the first time. I walked through Galaxy's Edge. I looked across and I was like, first of all, I was like, holy shit, this thing is huge. It was massive, you know? So if you guys ever get a chance to go to Disneyland or Disney World, because I believe it's only at Disneyland or Disney World. I don't know if they've put Galaxy's Edge in Euro Disney yet, but I know for a fact they've put Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland and Disney World. Do yourself a favor, go check it out. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Anyway, today's topics are, last night at work, my friend said, hey, Fears, he goes, I got another top 10 list for you. And I was like, all right, Sean, lay it on me. So Sean wanted me to do the top 10 burger joints, which is going to be hard because I like me some burgers. I haven't had much burgers in a while because I've been trying to slim down. When I go on vacation, you bet your ass I'm going to be having a burger. But before I go on vacation, no burgers. And when I get back from vacation, no burgers. Because I've been doing good. So he wanted me to do that. And I said, okay. I said, fair enough. I said, I can do a top 10 burger joints. And then since me and Randall did the top 10 80s movies yesterday, I thought today we would do the top 10 70s movies, which is going to be a little bit harder because I know a lot of 70s movies, but I don't know a huge amount by name. I know it by like, oh yeah, I've seen that scene. I've seen that. So I shall do my best. And if I mess up on a year, please put it in the chat and let me know. But I will do my best. And if you guys are not sure and I'm not sure, I'll just look it up on the internet. And then we're going to be doing, I watched Star Trek 7. I'm sorry, Star Trek 6, excuse me. I'm a little tired, forgive me. Star Trek 6, we're going to be reviewing this today. Scotty's on this one. Good old Scotty. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain! How was that impression? Was that all right? Hopefully it was all right. And then I watched I watched Gone. It's kind of like a action, adventure, horror, thriller. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got a little bit of horror, a little bit of thriller in it, a little bit of action, and it was a solid watch. It was a decent watch. I thought, I'm not a real big fan of Amanda. I don't even know how you say her name. She always plays like the bitchy girls, but she actually did good in this. She actually did it. I've just never been a fan of hers, but I've never heard of this movie. I watched it last night, and I was like, not the best thriller, but not the worst. Definitely not the worst. It was a pretty good watch. So, can't wait to review this. And then, whatever else you guys want to talk about. So, yeah. Anyway, let's start with all the updates. So, I do have a confession to make. Me and Walter were talking last night. He called me and he just wanted to know how I was doing after yesterday's stream. Let me reiterate, I was not mad yesterday. I was frustrated because of all the crazy stuff going on. But he said, Fierce, even though you got a little frustrated, he goes, I think it did some good. And I said, I hope so. I really hope so. And then he did want me to admit something because he said, hey, Fierce, I went back and watched the stream from 2 days ago. And he goes, I'm not trying to start anything, buddy. He goes, but you really did say that the movie prop was real. And I said, did I? I said, because I never meant to say that. I said, I meant to say the signatures were real. And he said, no. He goes, here, I'll link it to you. So he linked me the timestamps of when I said it. And so I watched it. And I went, oh, shit. I did say that it was real. So he's like, yeah, you may want to tell people that you didn't mean to say that. And I said, I really didn't mean to say that. So I'm willing to admit it. What I meant to say was that the signatures, not the prop, the signatures are real. Scout's honor. I promise you. The prop is a replica. So I misspoke. So I apologize, and I'm willing to admit that. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. I didn't mean to say that. I probably said it because I was so excited that I got Michael J. Fox autograph, and I couldn't believe that I got it like at a steal, A lot of people said I got ripped off. I don't think I got ripped off. I mean, the guy wanted he didn't want 500, but he almost wanted 500 for it. I think getting him down to 250 was pretty good, I wanted to get him down to 100, but I didn't want to lowball the guy. So, but anyway, I'm willing to admit that I didn't mean to say that the prop was real. So, I'm willing to admit that. I misspoke, probably because I was so excited. I apologize. What I meant to say was is that the signatures were real. So, hopefully, I know the trolls will probably hold it against me forever, but I don't want to lie to my fans. And I didn't mean to say that. I was just so excited because I never thought in a million years I would get Michael J. Fox autograph. Now, I still haven't met him. I would cut my arm off to meet Michael J. Fox. Just to talk to him for like 2 minutes. I have so much damn respect for Michael J. Fox. First of all, he's a great actor. Second of all, he doesn't let his disease get him down. Third, he's got a hot, smoking-ass wife. Oh, my God. His wife, even though she's a little older, she's a little on the older side, Michael J. Fox's wife is super hot. I would so date an older lady. Oh, my God. She's hot. Have you ever seen a picture of Michael J. Fox's lady? Mamma mia. Oh, my Lord. She's a hot. Anyway. But I have so much damn respect for him. I hope I get to meet Michael J. Fox. And I will admit, I don't think Michael J. Fox has a YouTube channel, but the guy that played Biff Tannen, his name is Tom Wilson. He is famous. He's just not as famous as Michael J. Fox, but he's still pretty famous. I am subscribed to Tom Wilson's YouTube channel, but I don't think Michael J. Fox has a YouTube channel. If he did, I would be subbed to it. But I'm not for sure if he has a YouTube channel. So after this stream, I'm going to write Michael J. Fox's name in and see if he does actually have a YouTube channel. Because if he does, I would love to follow him. So yeah. Vision says, it's okay to make mistakes. Well, I appreciate you understanding, buddy. I hope everybody understands, But I appreciate you saying that, Visions. Vision says, she sounds like a fox. Oh my God, she's more than a fox. Visions, look up her... well, actually, no, you can't, Visions. You've already got a woman. So, shame, shame, shame. Don't do that. Don't look up Michael J. Fox's lady. Well, actually, I don't think your girlfriend would care because you've told me about your girlfriend and she seems pretty cool. So, if you want to, you don't have to. Look up a picture of Michael J. Fox's babe. She is such a babe. Oh, my God. And it seems like she's, got tons of respect and tons of support, for her husband. As she should. But I don't know. If I had Parkinson's, I think that would get me down. So I have such admiration and respect for Michael J. Fox. But yeah. Anyway. Cheers. But I just wanted to let everybody know. I didn't mean to say that it was real. You guys have probably noticed over the years, when Fears gets really excited, the ADD kicks in, and my energy goes through the fucking roof. And I was excited. I'll admit it. I was excited. I was like, holy shit, a fucking hoverboard, his fucking signature. Oh my God, not just his signature, fucking Tom Wilson's signature. Oh my fucking God. I don't mean to take the Lord's name in vain, but I only say it for historical accuracy because that's pretty much what I said when I was at the convention. I was like, this is like a once in a million find. I was like, this is fucking great, Fears. I'm like, you have to pounce on this, And I went over to Jeff and I was like, Jeff, you think I should get this? And he's like, yeah, Fears. He goes, why wouldn't you? And I was like, I don't know, man. I'm like, that guy's asking a lot of money. He's like, Fears, he's like, whatever happened to you are the master negotiator? And I was like, that is true. And he's like, get in there, Fears. I was like, all right. So I went in and I got in there. But it was good. But again, I appreciate everybody understanding, and I'm sure the haters won't understand, but it is what it is. But I think, I will admit, I asked my friend, I'm not going to reveal my friend's name, an old friend that I've known since, middle school, watched the stream last night, and I called him up. He's a really good guy. I said, hey, man, what do you think of the stream? I'm like, did you think it helped? And he said, Fears, he goes, do you want me to be completely honest with you? I said, yeah, of course. I said, we've been friends since the 6th grade. He goes, I think it helped a little bit in some aspects, and in some aspects it didn't. He goes, if I was you, Fears, I would have just said, hey, you know what? I'm not going to bring all this shit up, And he goes, Fears, I would have just unblocked Larry, listened to what he had to say. Everybody's got their own opinions, and you can either accept Larry's opinions or not. And I said, yeah, true. He's like, so that's what I would have done. And he goes, but Fears, he goes, on the other side of the coin, he goes, I've never done YouTube in my entire life. He goes, I'm sure it does get kind of crazy sometimes. I'm like, it does. And he goes, I couldn't do what you do, Fears. And I was like, well, what do you mean? And he said, well, he goes, you put on a show every day, and then you're editing, and then you go out, and he goes, you're trying to make everybody happy, and you're trying to get everyone to like your content. And he goes, that's a big deal. And I said, yeah. And I said, then I looked at, because me and my friend were on Skype, before I went to work, and I said, but also I said, I've learned, man, that you can't please everybody. And he said, true, Fears. He goes, but I still couldn't do what you do. He goes, because, he goes, look at all the shit they've done to you, Fears. He goes, they've called, like, your parents' house, and then one time they called you at work, and this and that. And I said, yeah. He goes, but, he goes, I admire you for continuing on. And I said, well, thanks, buddy. I said, I really appreciate it. I said, you're a good friend. And he said, Fears, he goes, do you want my honest advice? And he said, I said, yeah. And I said, well, now that you haven't talked to Larry, I mean, I kind of did, but then Larry pissed me off. He said, I would wait until things cool off a little bit. And this is my friend saying this. He said, I would let things cool off for a couple of months. And he goes, and then one day just unblock Larry first on Discord, write him a letter and say, hey, man, I'm going to unblock you, and tell him the reason why I didn't unblock you for a couple of months is I wanted to let things cool down. I said, I think that's a good idea. I said, then I'm cooled off, Larry's cooled off, and then we can have a conversation, because I never wanted, because I have nothing against Larry, not at all. So, basically, my friend said, so in some aspects, Fears, I think it was good that you got everything out in the open, and you kind of crushed all the rumors. He said, because Fears, he goes, I've known you since the 6th grade. He goes, and I know all of that crap that they're saying about you is not true. He goes, you've never dyed your hair once. I said, never. Never. And he's like, did you take off your hat, Fears, and show him? I said, I did, yesterday. And so, and he said, well, what about all the other rumors? Did you crush all the... I said, yeah, I said I crushed as many rumors as I possibly could, you know, so he said, well, Fears, he goes, just remember this. He goes, you can't please everybody. He goes, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, you know, people are going to talk, you know. And I said, I tell them that all the time. And he goes, do they ever listen? I said, mostly everybody does, but I said some people have already made up their minds, you know. And he goes, well, then there you go, Fears. He goes, I wouldn't let it get you down. And I said this to my friend, and he knows it. He knows where I was coming from. I said, it's easier said than done. I said, usually, I just try to block it out, you know. I usually just try to block it out, and if somebody comes into my stream, you know, right off the bat, you know, and says negativity, I either time them out. The only time I block them automatically is if they say something about, like, one of my lifelong friends or my family, because I don't put up with that, and I'll just block them. But if it's just, like, something about me, I give them a couple of chances. I time them out a couple of times in streams, but if they just continue to do it, then that's when I block them. So I'm going to take my friend's advice, because it was pretty sound advice, and I'm not going to tell you guys who it is. It's definitely not Eric. It's one of my old middle school / high school friends. He's a great guy. I've known him since the 6th grade. Funny guy. He's made me laugh ever since the 6th grade. He's a fucking hilarious dude. He likes horror movies just as much as me. And I called him, and I said, hey, man, I need some advice. And he was like, oh, God, Fears, what now? And I said, no, I said, it's nothing big. I said, I said, did you watch the stream? He doesn't watch every single stream, but he tries to catch them when he can, because he's married. And, you know, they're usually busy, him and his wife. And he goes, yeah, he goes, Fears, you know me. I try to catch them, not every day, but I try to catch a couple shows a week. I said, well, did you catch yesterday's? I said, because yesterday was not super intense, but I said, I just wanted to get everything out in the open. And he goes, oh, yeah. He goes, Fears, he goes, I caught yesterday. And he goes, were you mad? And I said, no. I said, I wasn't mad. Not at all. I said I was frustrated. And he goes, oh, well, yeah. He goes, I saw that. And he goes, yeah, you didn't look mad. He goes, you just wanted to tell everybody the truth and get it out clearly, right? And I said, yeah. So I'm going to take his advice, because I never had any intentions of blocking Larry forever. So I don't know if Larry thinks that, but Larry, if you're watching, I'm not going to block you forever. I think everybody just needs to cool off, or at least, not everybody, but at least me and him. I cool off, Larry, you cool off. And then if you want to talk privately, Larry, you're more than welcome. and then I'll unblock you, and then we'll just go about like it never happened. That's what I would like to do, because I think everything was blown out of proportion. And I'll be honest, I still don't know how Larry got hurt. So if you guys hear anything, because of course I don't want Larry to, I don't want him to die. I don't want him to get hurt, Well, obviously he's already gotten hurt. Let me put it this way. I don't know how Larry got hurt, but I don't want him to get hurt even more, and I don't want him to die, so I hope things get better. So anyway, that was my little spiel. All right. Let's see here. Updates. Hang on, I wrote them down because I had a bunch of updates today. Oh, where are they? Oh, here they are. All right, so number one, I talked to my brother. The big surprise party from my mom. It's coming together amazing. My brother said he's already rented a cake. Or not rented a cake. He's got a cake in preparation, I guess. But I told him not to make it until I come, obviously. I'm not telling you guys when I'm coming. But we've invited tons of people. We've invited some of my mom's American friends. We've invited some of my mom's British family and British friends. And I talked to my brother the other day, and I said, do we have a head count yet? Because whenever I was younger, my mom threw my British grandma a 70s surprise birthday party, and we traveled to England when I was, 15, 16, and we threw my grandmother a big 70s birthday party. So the idea to do it for my mom kind of sprung from that idea of doing it, because my brother called me and was like, hey, you know that big surprise party that we did for grandma like back in the day? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, we should do that for mom. And I was like, that's a great idea. I'm like, that sounds fantastic. That sounds like a fantastic idea. And he's like, oh, so you're in? I was like, I'm totally in. Totally in. So we've got family coming in from the American side, the British side. We've got friends coming in. My mom's new friends. My mom makes quilts for the church, and then she sells them, and she donates all the money to the church. So all of her quilting friends and whenever my mom's retired, but whenever my mom used to work, my brother and me have invited some of my mom's old co-worker friends. So we tried to get a little bit of everybody to come to my mom's party. So we don't have a head count yet, but hopefully soon. But it's coming together. It's coming together pretty good. All right, so that's the first update. The second update is hopefully before I go, because I'm going on 2 vacations. Hopefully before my 2 vacations, me and Jeff really want to go to Disney. He was like, Fears, Jeff called me one day, was like, Fears, I love your Disney adventures. He's like, I got to be in one. And I was like, oh, so I'm like, you want to come and do a vlog? He's like, well, not just a vlog. I want to hang out. He goes, but, I forgot that you got a season pass. Because Jeff does watch. And I was like, you didn't know? And he goes, oh, I did, Fears. I just forgot. And I was like, oh, right on. I'm like, sounds good. I'm like, whenever you want to come, awesome. Cool beans, So, hopefully that happens. So, I've got Jeff's promise. It's either going to take place. He said, Fears, I'm a very busy guy. I said, well, yeah, I know, Jeff. You're always prepping the cons. So I'm like, I get it. So he said, either before you go on your vacations or after, when you come back. And I said, all right. So that's update number 2. Update number 3. I did tell you guys about this, but for everybody that didn't hear, I'm very excited. I got another email back from the airline. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm just waiting for I'm just waiting for this long process, because the last time I tried to get a job at the airline, I remember they emailed me like 3 or 4 times, and then I did like an on the computer. I had to make like a video interview and send them a video interview, and then once I got past that back in the day when I tried it in 2018, they flew me to their corporate office, and I had to do a face-to-face interview. So I'm just waiting for that, because they already emailed me and said, would you mind coming to our corporate office and do a face-to-face interview? And I said, absolutely not. I said, you let me know and I will be there. So yeah. So I'm just waiting for that. And then I get accepted into their program. And then fingers crossed. Yo, Carmine, what's up? He says, yeah, buddy, positive vibes on a Tuesday afternoon. Rad, dude. Well, I'm trying. I'm trying to get the positive vibes and the show back on track, because last week was pure hell. to say the very least. Anyway. What else? Oh! Big news. Big news. I'm thinking I may give Claire another chance. I'm thinking about it. Maybe I was a little bit too hasty. I don't have her number, but I have her profile blocked. But I could always unblock it and try and send her a message. So I thought about that, because one day, I think it was, don't quote me, because I don't want the haters to think I'm lying. I can't remember. I think it was Joey that said, hey, maybe you should give Claire another chance. And I was like, maybe, you know, because she was really cute, you know, and even though the date, half of it was bad, not all of the date was bad. So I thought maybe I could give her another chance. But the thing is would she give me another chance, you know, because it was so bad, you know. So, but I thought about it. So we'll see. If she doesn't, then that's okay. Because I'm also talking to another girl on the same on the same dating app, and I've been chatting with this new girl for like 2 weeks now. I'm sorry, not 2 weeks, a week and a half. Excuse me, a week and a half. And she seems very nice, and she also has a British background. I said, are you British? And she goes, no. She goes, I'm like you, John. She goes, I've got British family. I went, oh, that's cool. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. So, I don't know much yet. But we'll see. But I thought about it. I thought about maybe messaging Claire, so we'll see. We'll see. All right. So those are all the updates. All right. Now, let me get rid of that and then get rid of this. All right. Carmine says she seems nice. Oh, you mean the new girl? Oh, yeah, the new girl's very nice. I'm not going to say her name yet, but as soon as I found out that she had some British background, I was like, that's cool. I said, that's another thing we have in common. And she said that she did like painting. And I said, I love painting. I don't always get to do it, but when I do get to do it, I love painting. I love it. Fucking Bob Ross it up, man. Yeah, motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Anyway. So, anyway, those are all the updates. Anyway, no! Don't give me any help, Randall. No! Don't give me any help, Randall. I'm doing it on my own. No! Randall, don't make me call you. No! Randall! You son of a bitch. Oh, my Lord. I have to call Randall right now. No more 70s! I'm going to do it on my own, Randall. Randall, I'm calling you right now on Facebook. What are you doing? How dare you, Randall? Actually, I don't care, Randall, but I'm going to talk to Randall for a couple minutes. I don't know if it'll go through because it's been raining all day. I mean, it's been insane. Pouring down all day. Randall, you pick up that message. Pick it up, Randall. Randall, do not let me down. The fans want to hear from you, Randall. Randall says, I'm doing my own list, Fears. Okay. All right. I don't care, Randall. You can write in the chat if you want. I was just joking around. But Randall, I did want to talk to you for a couple of minutes. Come on, Randall. Pick up the phone! That's all right. That's okay. All right. Well, Randall, if you do want to talk, you give me a call, all right, buddy? Anyway, let's see here. Let's see here. The release of Star Wars: A New Hope began the downfall of cinema that we see unfolding today. Really? I mean, you're entitled to your own opinion, but I don't agree with that. Star Wars, to me, was amazing. Which, that's going to be the first one that's the first one on my list, you know? So I am going to take that one from Randall's list. But, I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. But it seems like usually Doe is not a big Star Wars fan, which is okay. It's all right. Oh, there's Randall. Lord Randall.
Lord Fierce, how art thou?
I'm doing good, Randall. Hey, is it raining over where you are? Because it's been pouring down all day here.
Yeah, it's raining down here.
Oh, man, it's been nuts. It's been insane. Well, it's not pouring down now, but it's still drizzling out there. But before I started the show, it finally stopped raining, and now it's just been drizzling for about an hour. But when I got home from work at around 8:45, it was raining from then still now. So,
yeah, I wasn't helping you. I was doing my own list.
Okay. All right. Well, I just at the last minute, I didn't have a fourth topic before I started the stream, and I was like, I need something.
Top 70s movies is a good topic.
I was like, I need something else. So I was making my coffee, and I was like, what else? I'm like, I'm gonna review the movies, and then my friend Sean was like, Fierce, can you do the top 10 burger joints? And I was like, I can do that. And then I was like, what else? And then it just hit me. I was like, well, me and Randall did the top 80s movies yesterday. I'm like, how about I do the top 70s? So the first one, I am going to put Superman down. So yeah. Because that was a good one. And then I am going to take Star Wars because they were both great.
Yeah.
Because no one had seen... Well, people had seen people fly in movies, but not as good as, like, Christopher Reeve in that movie. Like, in all the other... in the Christopher Reeve movies, you couldn't see the wires and all that. In all the other movies, when people were flying, you could see them with the wires. And
the tagline for the Superman movie was, "You will believe a man can fly."
That's what I'm saying. Like, any movie before that movie... You could see people flying, but you would see them in harnesses and the wires in the background and all that. But in the Superman movie, like, everyone believed that, oh my God, there's no wires. I don't see a harness. He's actually flying, you know?
Yeah.
Because they did such a good job because they did have some special effects in that movie, and they erased all the wires and they erased all the harnesses and all that, you know? So... So, Randall, how's the riding been going?
Pretty good.
Good?
I don't want to talk about it right now, though.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not finished with it yet.
Sorry. Well, no, I wasn't going to ask you about any details. I just wanted to say in general how it was going.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it's going good, buddy. So,
Yep.
So what have you been doing today? How's karaoke been?
Karaoke was good. Made $10 yesterday.
Nice.
$10 cash, and so it's been pretty good.
Sweet.
And then my mom, we went to get my mom's B12 shot today, and get her that.
And she's been feeling better and stuff.
Yeah.
Good, man. I'm glad. So, Randall, I wanted to ask your opinion on something. I kind of asked the fans, and they both agreed. I'm going on 2 vacations. The first one's more, I don't really consider a vacation. The first one's, visiting my family and friends in Missouri. So, that's more of like a visit. when I get back, I'm going to work for a couple of weeks, and then after a couple of weeks, then I'm going to go on vacation. I've kind of narrowed it down to 3 choices. I thought about going to Hawaii for either a week or a couple of days, or I thought about doing a Disney cruise, or I thought about California. So, out of those 3, what do you think? Why are you laughing, Randall?
I'm not laughing.
I saw you giggling. Randall.
Giggling.
Well, I saw the smirk, so I was like, what is, Randall, are you in the Discord right now? Are you laughing at something in the Discord?
You should go on a murder spree. Just go on a killing spree.
Wow, Randall. Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Well, I mean, something had to be humorous.
That's what I was
okay, because I was like, what the hell is Randall doing? I was like, because you started laughing, and then that made me laugh. And then I was like, what the hell is Randall laughing about, you know?
Just a random weird thought.
Randall, be honest. Be honest. Are you in the Discord?
Sometimes I have, like, I'll be in the middle of a situation and there'll be tons of people around me.
Okay.
And then I'll think of something funny.
Yeah.
And then I start laughing and they're like, why are you laughing for no reason?
Well, I know you've always...
Like, there's a reason. I got a thought in there.
I know you've always had dark humor. You've always had dark humor ever since I met you that first day in lab in college, you know? But I was like, maybe somebody said something in the Discord and Randall just wants to not hurt my feelings. I thought maybe you were in the Discord and someone said some stupid comment about me.
No, I'm typing in the top 70s movies.
Okay, all right. So anyway, I want your opinion. Out of those 3, which one would you pick? Go to California, because I've only went to California.
Go to California whenever you can. There's so much to do in California.
I went to when I was young. I've only been to California twice in my life, but it was so long ago that I don't remember. So between California, Hawaii, and then a Disney cruise, which one would you pick and why?
Between California, Hawaii, or a Disney cruise? Well, for me, I would choose the Disney cruise because I could probably get a job doing magic there. For you, I would choose California because there's a lot of film stuff down there.
That's what I thought,
There's a lot of potential connections that you could make in
in
Hollywood and in LA that, would benefit your career as a filmmaker.
Also, I've only went to Disneyland once in my life. Once. Yeah. And I was like 13 or 14, and my British family had came over, and they were here for 2 weeks, and 1 week, me, my dad, my mom, my brother, we took my whole British family. I think my British grandma came before she died. We went, 1 week we went to California, and then the other week we went to Florida.
Yeah.
Because when they came, and this is when we were still living in St. Louis before we moved to O'Fallon and then Wentzville, my dad was like, hey, you guys are here in America, what do you guys want to do? And they were like, we'd love to see Hollywood, and we'd love to go to Disneyland. And my dad and my mom looked at each other and said, okay, well, why don't we break up the week? And they said, we'd love to go to the beach and stuff. And my dad's like, well, the closest beach, is more Florida, because we were living in Missouri. But he said, I'll tell you what, we'll go to California, and we'll go to the beach there, and we'll go to Disneyland and all that. He goes, then we'll rest for like 2 or 3 days back at my house in Missouri, and then we went to Florida. So I've only went to Disneyland once ever in my life, and I don't remember much of that. Yeah. I don't remember much of the trip. All I remember is riding the carousel, and I was like 13, 14-ish, something like that. So it's a hard choice, because I told the fans I'm not even sure if I'll bring the vlog camera on my trip. I may just take my camera and just take some pictures, just to fully relax. But then my friend was like, Fears, you got to take your vlog camera in case something epic happens. And I was like, okay. So I don't know if I'll film. I don't know if I'll film much on the vacation, because it is a vacation. But I just wanted your opinion on it, because all 3 of them are good. I thought, well, if I go on a cruise,
For you, I would do California if I were you.
Well, I'm gonna think long and hard about it, buddy, because I've always wanted to go back to California, and then I've never gotten a chance to go to Hawaii. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. And when my dad,
Hawaii's good. Carmine Ragu says Hawaii too.
And whenever my dad was alive, he would always say, "Oh yeah, we should all go to Hawaii," and we just never got around to it. Like me, my mom, my dad, my brother, we would always take some other type of trip. We would go to like Texas, or we went to New York, or we went to Florida a lot. I mean, we went to Florida like around 15, 16 times when I was a kid. You know, that's probably why I've got so many memories, and that's why I wanted to move down here and live here. You know, so I'll think about it, buddy. But they're all three of them are good. You know, I just thought I've never went to Hawaii. I don't know. That could be really expensive. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how expensive that would be. And then I know some cruises are affordable. I don't really know how much a Disney cruise would be. Because I know a cruise. I remember my buddy Eric went on one, and it was a Disney cruise, and he said, "Oh yeah, Fears, you're mostly on the boat, but then they make a few stops." He goes, they stayed one night in the Bahamas, and then they got back on the cruise ship, and then they went to Jamaica, and then they went to the... Disney owns an island, Randall, and they have a Disney hotel on the island, and I don't know what island Disney owns, but they had like a recreation of Captain Jack's boat, and I was like, oh shit, that would be cool to see. Because I'm a big Disney fan, so I don't know. But I just wanted, since you're one of my best friends, I thought I would get your input on it. So, yeah. All right. Well, buddy, I'm going to get back to the show. But, Randall, did you see the, I was kind of bored the other day. I made a TikTok video, and I had the Superman logo. And then I put a big F over the Superman logo, and I said "Fearsman 6 coming soon" with the music in the behind. Did you see that I put it on my Facebook and my TikTok?
No, I didn't. I'll look for it.
Yeah, because I know that we're gonna do it at some point. So just to get, because a lot of my Facebook friends and family love Fearsman. Every time we make one, I always post it on my YouTube channel, and then I always post the episode of whatever episode it is on my Facebook, and it got a lot of views. It got like 200 views on my Facebook when I put Fearsman episode 5 up.
Yeah.
So, hopefully you can come this weekend, Randall, to hang out. As far as you know, are we still good for that?
I think possibly, yeah. Okay,
because I really want to. When you're here, I definitely want to. You know, we've done commentary for every single Fearsman episode, and I was like, me and Randall have got to sit down and do some commentary, and I'm gonna upload Fearsman 5 again with the commentary because I know the fans would fucking love that. So yeah. Anyway, buddy, I just wanted to see how you were doing. I gotta get to these. I gotta get to these top 10s. Okay. Definitely one on the list is Halloween 1978 with Michael O. Myers. Oh yeah, buddy. But I am going to take your advice. I put Superman and Star Wars down right off the bat, buddy. But my third one, 1978, Halloween with Michael Myers. So, yeah. That's a must. Randall, have you ever actually seen it? I know you're not big a horror guy. Have you ever actually seen it all the way through?
Halloween?
Yeah. The first one. Not all the sequels.
I tried to get through it. I could not.
Oh, Randall. It's genius. It's genius.
I understand that it was a cutting-edge film at the time. It was
so
the first time they used Steadicam.
So good.
But, that still didn't pull me in.
Dude, Dr. Loomis. Visions, back me up on this. Halloween is great. He shoots fucking Michael Myers 6 times, falls, crashes through a fucking window, and lands on the front yard. And then Loomis goes over, looks out the fucking window, and, oh shit, Michael's gone. And then some creepy music starts, and he's like, oh shit, is he alive? Is he dead? Where the fuck is he? Perfect ending. Yeah. Perfect ending. And then when they made the sequel, the sequel starts like 12 seconds after the first movie stopped. And it's fucking genius. Randall, listen. You know I love you. You know I care about you. But give Halloween another chance. Give it another chance, buddy.
Okay.
Or not, Randall. You don't have to if you don't want to. I think you should.
I'll try.
I think you should, buddy. Well, hey, man, I'm going to let you go, but I'm glad you're having a good day, buddy. And
All right.
I cannot wait to do another writing sesh for Fears Man 6. I know you're working on your own projects right now because for all the fans that don't know, we always, me and Randall always do this to make it, what's the word, Randall? Fair. I always get 2 projects. Randall gets 2 projects. So Randall's working on his own 2 projects right now. But Randall, I cannot wait to start working on Fears Man 6 because I got so many ideas. But yeah. So when you come over, can we do a writing sesh and write down some ideas?
Yeah.
Sweet, man.
Yeah.
Sweet. Because I've got some ideas, and I want to hear your ideas, too. And I'm going to ask the fan for some ideas, too, for Fears Man 6 and 7. So, hell yeah. All right, buddy. I'm going to take off.
All right, later.
All right. Later, Randall. Call me later if you want.
All right, bye.
Bye, buddy. Peace out. Sweet. Randall is a good guy. Randall's a good friend. He really is. He's a good guy. All right. Let me see here. Let me catch up with the chat. Let's see here. Where'd I leave off? Let's see. Randall said he's doing his own list. Okay. And then Randall said, hey, Fears, I'm telling you my own list. And then Usually Doe says, I love Star Wars, but I'm also able to see how it negatively impacted the industry. But see, here's the thing. To me, again, we're all entitled to our own opinions. I don't think it had a negative impact. I mean, George Lucas was a genius because no one had ever shot a movie like that before. No one had ever seen a movie like that before. That's just me, though. The reboot, prequels, sequels, and over merchandise titles that nobody asked for are all because of Star Wars. Now that yeah, I will admit that is getting a little nuts. I do like Star Wars though. I'd say the newest thing, Usually Doe, the newest thing that they've made that I loved the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Even though it only had like 6 episodes, it was like a mini series. Oh my god, it was fucking great. It was fantastic. And then I watched it, and I even had that in the Happy Star Wars Day vlog, that I did a couple weeks ago. Or actually, it's been more than a couple weeks now. I think it's been a month since No, I don't think it's been a month. I think it was 3 or 4 weeks. No, it has been a month since I uploaded like a proper vlog. I even put Obi-Wan Kenobi series in that vlog, and I was just like, hell yeah. So that's probably the newest thing I love. The Andor one, I watched season 1. That was good. They haven't made season 2 yet. It was good. It just wasn't as good as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi, the newest kind of Star Wars shit, that was good. That was fantastic. Amazing. Fantastic. Loved it. Just like Ghostbusters, there wasn't one shot in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series that I didn't like. It was fucking phenomenal. It was really good. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Carmine says, you should go to Hawaii and then live stream from Hawaii. That'd be cool. That would be cool. I'm trying to figure it out, Carmine. I don't know. It's down to like those 3. I think those would be really enjoyable vacations. California. I would love to go back and see the Chinese Man's Theater again. The last time I was there, I was like 13, 14-ish, and I remember I was so excited. I tapped my dad on the shoulder. I was like, Dad, come over here. And I put my hands in the cement of Eddie Murphy, because he's like one of my favorite comedians. And I was like, Dad, take a picture of my hands in Eddie Murphy's hands. And I put my hands in Eddie Murphy's hands. And he's got big hands. Mine were like so tiny, but his was like massive. And when he put his hands down, he opened his hands real wide like that. So, and he put them down like that. So they were wide. And so I put my hands in it. And then I just kind of looked up and I kneeled down and kind of smiled. I've got that picture somewhere. It's probably at my mom's house in some box, but that was a good vacation. So I thought, man, I'm like, I would love to The only thing that would suck about going to California is my Disney pass only works for out here. Because I looked it up. Because when I first bought it, I actually bought it at the park around last Christmas, and I said, I've got a very important question to ask you. And the guy was like, yeah, what's up? I said, if I buy my annual pass in Florida, I said, is it good for any Disney park like Disneyland, or if I went to Europe and did Euro Disney? And he was like, and he looked at me and said, I wish. He goes, I'm a cast member. He goes, and I bought some annual passes for me and my girlfriend. I said, yeah, but why did you buy an annual pass? I said, you get it for free because you work here. He goes, yeah, but my girlfriend doesn't. He goes, and I wanted to go whenever I wanted for my girlfriend. He goes, because even though I work for the park, I still have limitations too. He goes, but we got the one that you got, Fears. We got the incredible pass for me and my girlfriend. And he goes, and that was the first thing that I asked. Like, hey, me and my girlfriend want to go to Euro Disney. Can we use it? And I was like, oh, and your boss said you could? He goes, yeah. He goes, so I'm telling you from my boss. He goes, I've already asked. He goes, you can only use it in the state of Florida. And I was like, that sucks. And he's like, well, do you still want to buy one? I was like, yeah, I still want to buy one because I live here. But I'm like, I'm half European. I would love to use it over there. And I would love to go to California and use it. And he's like, yeah. He goes, if you ever wanted to go to one, you just have to buy a ticket when you're there. And I was like, that sucks. But I would. It just, you would save a whole lot more money if you could use your pass. But that's, Disney wants you to spend as much money as possible. I'm just saying. Yo, what's up, Walter? Good to see you, my friend. All right, so 1978 Halloween with Michael O. Myers. If you haven't seen that, where the hell have you been? Have you been living under a rock? Amazing film. Amazing. All right, let me catch up with the chat here. So, yeah. Let's see here. Randall says, Fears, I'm not saying this to troll, but the cinematography on the Obi-Wan Kenobi series was absolute shit. Randall, that would not get me mad, because everyone's entitled to their opinion, and Randall, if you didn't like it, just say you didn't like it. I, on the other hand, loved it. I loved the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, so that would not get me mad, buddy. It was so dark and muddy. Lightning in the Vader fight, you could hardly see what was happening. In the last 10 years, there's been this trend where the image is so dark you can barely see what's happening. I hate that. I will admit, it was dark. It was dark, buddy. I'll give you that. Yo, Martin, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. But yeah, Randall, we're all entitled to our opinions. Me, I loved the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, but I do see where you're coming from. I do. All right, let's get back to the top 10 list. So far, we got Superman, Star Wars, 1978 Halloween. I'm going to go with Jaws. Jaws was a goodie. Except for Jaws, the fucking, the Revenge, the fourth one. Chief Brody's wife went a little nuts in the fourth one. She was pretty much out of her mind in the fourth one. Number 1 is good. Number 2 it's okay. Number 2's kind of good. 3 and 4 absolutely are shit garbage. Don't even waste your time on Jaws 3 and 4. They're fucking terrible. It's all about Jaws number 1. So Jaws. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to go to Google because I'm starting to draw a blank. Let's see. Famous 70s movies. I do watch a lot of older movies, but I'm better at like pictures. I can't think of like names sometimes. Let's see here. Oh, Rocky. Rocky was a good one. The very first one, Rocky. Oh, yeah. The Exorcist. That is some creepy shit, man. But good. It's creepy as hell, but it's good. So, The Exorcist. The Exorcist. Oh, yeah. Man, when she rotates her head back and then she shoots out that green, like, liquid split pea soup, I mean, it's all over her fucking face and, like dripping through her teeth and shit and on her shirt. I was just like, what the fuck is going on with this crazy fucking movie, you know? And her eyes are, like, all yellow and there's, like, red veins and shit because the devils took over. And then the devil possesses that priest and then makes him jump out the fucking window and he breaks his fucking neck all the way down the fucking stairs and shit. I'm like, where the fuck is this going? It was nuts. But, interesting movie. Fears has only seen it twice. That was more than enough. Because it creeped me the hell out. I watched it once with my dad. Because one time my dad was like, John, forget all this Jason and Freddy bullshit. And I was like, really? And my dad's like, you want to see a really scary movie, John? And I was surprised because I'm like, my dad wasn't really into horror movies. And I was like, yeah, I want to see a real scary one. My dad's like, we're going to go to Blockbuster and we're going to rent this. I was like, okay. And so we watched it and I was like, holy shit, this thing is scary, right? So that one was scary. And then one time before Blockbuster like went out of business, I said, Fears, watch it alone. And I watched it alone as an adult in college on Halloween. And I'm sitting there in my Arizona apartment and I'm watching it. I'm like, I turned off the lights and I was like, holy shit, I can't believe I'm doing this. And I'm watching and I was like, come on, Ren, come on. I know you're going to rotate that fucking head, you fucking bitch. And she did. It was nuts. So, yeah. So, it was nuts. It was nuts. Let's see. Walter says, Randy, have you ever seen Black Mirror? I've never seen Black Mirror, Walter. Is it any good? Is it any good? Well, I'll have to do a trailer reaction, and if it's good, you know what'll happen. I will add it to the list. Don't let me forget, Walter. Walter, I even took your advice, buddy, at the start. I told everybody that I did not mean to say that the prop was real. It seemed like everybody accepted my apology and forgave me, or I hope. But I took your advice, buddy. And I will quote Visions. Visions at the start said, it's okay to make mistakes. I agree. I agree. We all make mistakes. But I promise you, I'm not lying. The signatures are real. I'm not kidding about that. They are real. It's just the prop is not real. So, yeah. All right. So, where did we leave off? The Exorcist. Oh, my God. That shit was fucking scary. Oh, my God. And you know what? Usually, that shit doesn't, like, scare me because, you know, there wasn't, like, buckets and buckets and buckets of blood, you know? But it was creepy. Really creepy. It was nuts. Walter, don't let me forget to do that trailer reaction, Black Mirror, because, wow, what a cool title. I've never even heard of that movie. So, if it's one of those lost gems that Fears likes, then I must watch it. I must watch it. All right, let's see. What else? What else we got? Rocky, The Exorcist, Jaws, 1978 Halloween, Star Wars, Superman. I'm hitting all the key points. Let's see, what else? Oh, Grease. Grease was in the 70s. Which was hilarious because it's set in the 50s, but they shot it in the 70s. Let's see, number 8. You know what? I was going to say Saturday Night Fever, but that's another movie where it was set in the 70s, but I think they shot it in the 80s, so that one doesn't count. Let's see here. What else? What else? I'm gonna go with Randall. Alien. The very first Alien was fucking great. Number 9 and number 10. Oh, what's another good one? Let's see here. Animal House. Animal House was a good one. Animal House. Let's see. Number 10. American Graffiti. American Graffiti was a good one. Also made by George Lucas. There we are. Bam. There we go. There we go. Let's see here. The Star Trek parody one was great. I don't know which one you mean, Walter. What Star Trek parody are you thinking of? Because I love Star Trek. I do love Star Trek. So, yeah. Oh, thanks, Nancy. Nancy said, hey, Fears, left a like, driving home, have a good one. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. Is that where your rank in society was based on your social media rating? I don't know what you're on about, Walter. Star Trek parody episode on Black Mirror. Oh, so Black Mirror was kind of like what? Was it like SNL? So it wasn't a movie. Was it kind of like SNL with like skits and stuff? This is interesting. This is interesting. All right, let me look up Black Mirror. Let me look up Black Mirror because I've never heard of Black Mirror. So let me look this up. All right, let me watch this. All right. Okay. It's got a cool name though. Black Mirror. It's pretty sweet. All right, Black Mirror. Well, hang on, if I could type. Black Mirror, God, I can't type today. Black Mirror, I'll just say trailer, because I don't really know what I'm looking up. Black Mirror. Was it like an old 70s episode? Was it an old 70s show, Walter? Because I don't know. Oh, hey, liking the stream. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you for the like. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm having a hard time finding it. Let's see. Black Mirror. I can't find this. Is it an old 70s TV show? So it definitely does little skits and stuff like Saturday Night Live or something. I'm intrigued. I just can't find the fucker. Let's see here. Black Mirror. Where are you? Walter, was it like an old 70s show? So, yeah. Yeah, he was great as Todd in Breaking Bad. I agree, Walter. The guy who played the Captain Kirk did a bang-up job. Read my comments, Fears. I'll explain it. Oh, okay. Let's see. Star Trek parody on Black Mirror. Talking to Randy Fears. Let's see. That may be the best episode. Okay. All right. Hang on. Hang on, Randall. Yo!
Fears, hey.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time finding it.
It's not an old 70s show. It was made in the last 2 years, Fears.
Oh, well, I had no idea, Randall. I've never...
And you read the comments, he says it was an old it was a new science fiction show called Black Mirror, and it's like the Twilight Zone.
Okay, all right. So it's got like different episodes in different situations. Okay.
Yeah.
Randall, I wasn't trying to annoy everybody. Like, since we
It
were...
was a brand new show on Netflix.
Yeah,
it's only been out for like 2 or 3 years.
Okay, I've never heard of it, and since we were on the 70s movies, I thought Walter meant that it was an old 70s show, because...
No, it's on Netflix.
Okay, well, I'll put that in. I'll write Black Mirror Netflix show, and then...
Yeah, that's the reason you weren't finding it, Fear, is because you were putting 1970s in.
No, I didn't. I didn't even. No, Randall. Randall, I did not even put 1970s. All I put was Black Mirror trailer. So if I write in, if I go to YouTube and write in Black Mirror Netflix, hopefully it should pop it up.
Yeah.
Because I want to see the...
And it's not a comedy show. They did a Star Trek parody just for one episode.
Oh, cool.
Basically what the show is about, it's about how technology can go awry in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's all these different like little sci-fi things, and it's just like imagine like Twilight Zone 20 years into the future.
Okay, cool.
That's basically what it is.
Because the Twilight Zone... half of those episodes were like scary, and then the other half of them were kind of funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's the same thing with Black Mirror. And
okay.
A lot of famous people have been on Black Mirror. So.
Randall, did you know this? In college, remember that little before we had the big building made? Remember the old building had the library, and and that little tiny library, and it had all those movies in it. That was the first time I went in there, and I rented some episodes of the Twilight Zone. And in college was the first time I watched the old Twilight Zone episodes. I did not know. Did you know that William Shatner was in some of the old Twilight episodes?
Yeah, he was in some of the most very famous ones.
Yeah, I had
he was in. You remember in the movie John Lithgow was the guy on the plane?
Yeah.
Well, that was some of those episodes from the movie are actually episodes from the old TV show.
Oh, that's cool.
And Captain Kirk, William Shatner, was the one who was originally on the plane.
That's cool.
Yeah, he was the one originally who said, "There's a man on the wing of this plane."
Yeah, and I remember watching that because I can't remember why I went to our college library and rented that. I think someone in class... I remember it wasn't a class that you and me were in. I was in a class with some other guy, and he was sitting next to me, and he said something about the Twilight Zone, and I said, "What's that?" And he goes, "You're kidding me, right, Fears?" And I said, "I don't know what the hell you're on about." And he said, "You've never heard of the Twilight Zone?" I said, "Is it an old movie, television?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, I said, "Me and my family never watched it." I said, "I've never heard of it." He goes, "Fears, go to our library." He goes, "I'm sure it's in there. Check it out." He goes, "And if it isn't, look it up online." I said, "Okay," because by that time, YouTube had came out. So,
yep.
So
Walter says, "I'm actually surprised you've seen Black Mirror, Andy. Not a shot at you. Just didn't think it would be something you'd be into. You are truly a film buff, good sir." Yeah, Black Mirror. I watched a couple of. I'm a big Bryce Dallas Howard fan.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she was in one of the episodes, and then I'm a huge Star Trek nerd, and I saw some of the Star Trek stuff. I saw some of the Star Trek episode online, and I'm like, this guy's doing a fucking amazing job as Captain
Randall,
Kirk.
can you do the Spock "Live Long and Prosper"?
Yeah.
I can do it
You're
on...
not going to be able to see it, but I can do it.
Randall, I can do it on this hand. That's about as good as I can get on this hand. Perfect on this hand, still working on this hand. So, there we are.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to look it up, Randall, and hopefully I can find the Star Trek parody one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to watch it. All right, thanks for the information, buddy, because I thought, since we were on the 70s spiel, I was like, Black Mirror. I'm like, it must be some old 70s show. But you're saying it just came out a couple years ago. Sweet.
Yeah.
I'll find it, buddy.
And the Star Trek episode was called the USS Callister.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and I might be picking up Netflix in July for the Beverly Hills Cop redo.
Oh man, I can't wait. It's gonna be good. So Randall, the next time I come over to your house, we'll have to get it and watch it because
Well, you know, when you come over to my house next, we need to watch Nightman, because Nightman is now available on Amazon.
We do, Randall, because I want that series.
It is such a shitty show.
But it's probably that great shit, because, Randall, when you said Fierce, I got it. I watched a couple episodes. I was fucking dying, Randall. You're like, oh, yeah. He plays jazz music by day, and by night, he's fucking Nightman.
Walter White says, look at the trailer for just the USS Callister.
Oh, shit, Randall.
That's the way Walter does in that thing, and that'll give you the Star Trek episode.
Randall, I'll be honest. I'm getting really excited by Nightman, because you know me and shitty sitcoms and shitty TV shows. I don't understand why. They just make me fucking lose it, and I love them. I cannot... Someone, a long time ago... made me watch the television opening for Manimal, where they're like half man, where they're humans and then they fight crime and turn into animals. Like one guy turns into a fucking panther, another lady turns into a pigeon and shit. And I was like, I have to own this one day. Have you ever seen that one?
Manimal, yeah, I was not into that at all.
Oh, God. It sounds hilarious. And then you told me about Nightman. And I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. And you said, like, he has no powers, but then when he puts the suit on, it gives him powers. And he's got, like, one big, like, red glowing eye or whatever on the side of his face or whatever.
Well, here's the thing. He's got a double origin. Like,
yeah.
Number one, I have no idea who holds parties on little trolley cars in San Francisco.
Yeah.
But in the first episode, he's playing saxophone on a trolley car.
Yeah.
And the trolley car gets struck by lightning, so he develops the abilities to read people's minds.
Yeah.
And then, like, he goes to, like, a warehouse, and he finds this suit that's, like, bulletproof and can turn him invisible and can make him fly and shit. And his eye can shoot lasers. So he kind of has, like, a double origin. He's actually psychic when he got struck with lightning.
Yeah.
And, like, he found a government suit that also gives him powers. So.
Randall, I'm just picturing this. Like, he's on a San Francisco, like, car, and he's like playing his little fucking saxophone and shit. And he's got that long, wavy hair, and he's got, like, one of those 90s, like, purple shirts, like, buttoned up all the way. He's like, going that and shit. He's going nuts. And he's, like, making money and shit. And people are, like, tossing him quarters, like, in his little saxophone case. It gets struck by lightning. And then he's, like, on the ground, kind of like Luke Skywalker getting electrified like, you know, the Emperor does. And then for some reason, he's like, I gotta go in this fucking warehouse, man. It's my destiny. I'm going in this fucking warehouse.
Okay, so check out the link that I sent you. Walter wants you to watch that.
Okay. Oh, what? You already found it for me? Okay, I will. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So I want to... At some point in my life, I've got to own that. So, Randall, if you want to get me the series for my birthday on DVD or for Christmas, we'll Nightman it up, buddy. I want to watch that one and the other two that you suggested. The Time Tracks ones and then... The black superhero you said, like he's in a wheelchair. Mantis. You said like he's in a wheelchair, but as soon as he puts on this metal suit, like
it's like an Iron Man suit.
Kind of like an Iron Man suit. Like his paralysis goes away and he can magically walk and he can shoot fireballs and he's like the superhero. And I was like,
hold on a second, Fierce. I'm getting a phone call.
All right, well I'm gonna let you go and watch this, buddy.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. Fucking Mantis. I have to see this. I have to. He's like, oh, I'm in my wheelchair. What? Someone's in need? Oh, shit. Iron Man suit, like in the 70s. I cannot wait to watch this. Oh, man. Good old 80s, 90s, hilarious sitcom. I love it. I love it. I will get back to the chat in a minute, but Randall said that I have to watch this, so I'm going to watch this real quick, and we'll see what it's all about. Here we go. Black Mirror USS Callister. Hopefully that's how you pronounce it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, hang on. There we go. All right, here we go.
Lieutenant Cole. Welcome aboard. crew, we have a new member of the team.
We meet again, Captain Daly!
Wow, great special effects so far. I like it. I like it.
Jesus.
Space Fleet never turns its back on those who need our help.
3 cheers for Captain Daly. Hip hip hooray!
Walter, the guy that they kind of got for the Captain Kirk type of like part, he kind of looks like William Shatner. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Black Mirror Season 4. I like it. So it's got that Twilight-y kind of zone thing that Randall was talking about. That looked good. I don't know if I'm sold on it though, Walter. I would have to watch another episode that's like not Star Trek-y to like fully get it. You know what I'm saying? But so far, so good. All right, let me close all these windows because I had like 4 or 5 windows open, and I want to get back to the chat and read because I don't want to get too far behind. But that looked good. That looked good. That looked good. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Let's see. Carmine, and then let's see. Okay, and then look at the trailer. Yeah, I did, and then yeah, I read it and watched it. Not read it. I watched it. So yeah, it was good. Well, Carmine, I did not block Dan Aykroyd. I just don't think he's been in here for a little while, but I definitely did not block him. No, I definitely didn't. So he should be. Well, I guess he's busy. Whenever he wants to come in, you know, that's when he'll come in. But I did not block Dan Aykroyd. Oh, damn, Randall. I'm so sorry to hear that. Randall said, I'm kind of bummed. Just learned one of my karate friends died. Damn. I'm really sorry to hear that, Randall. Well, Randall, listen, after the stream, if you want to talk, buddy, my ear is always open. You know, I'm a good friend, so I'm sorry that your friend passed away. Damn. I'm really sorry to hear that, Randall. I really am. Well, that sucks. Randall says he actually helped me create one of the tricks in my magic book. Damn. Randall, I really am sorry to hear that, buddy. I know what it's like to lose someone very close to you, so I get it. I understand. My grandma passed away this year. My dad, well, after Christmas it'll be 3 years now that my dad's been gone. So, damn, dude. That really sucks. But yeah, Randall, if you want to talk after the stream, man, feel free to give me a call, buddy. Damn. I'm really sorry to hear that, man. I really am. That sucks, buddy. That really does. Randall, how long did you know the guy? Did you know him like a long time? Like, have you known him as long as me and you, or was he a new friend, or was he an old friend? So yeah, Carmine, I did not block Dan Aykroyd. I just don't think he's been here in a while, but I didn't block him. So yeah. Well, Randall, listen, I'm gonna finish the stream up. I'll give you a call after the stream, man. But damn, dude, I'm really sorry that your friend passed away. That sucks. That really sucks, buddy. Randall, let's put it this way. I think about my dad every single day. When someone close to you dies, it sucks. It sucks majorly. It does. It sucks. Randall said, I knew him 5 or 6 years. He was kind of a mentor to me. He was a really successful guy. Damn. I'm just curious, Randall, how did he pass away? Did you know? Was that why you got that phone call? It's none of my business how he passed away, Randall, but if you don't want to talk about it on stream, I'll call you after the stream. But let me be the first one to say, Randall, I am sorry for your loss. That sucks. Yeah. Carmine, you can talk to him here. Dan Aykroyd has not been here in a while. But I did not block him, you know? Oh, shit, Randall, that sucks. You said he died of a heart attack. That sucks, man. Damn, dude. That sucks. Well, Randall, I'm going to finish the stream, and then I will call you, buddy, and I'll call you right after the stream, and I'll talk to you. But, man, from one friend to another, buddy, I'm really sorry to hear that your friend passed away. That sucks. So, yeah. Randall says, which was super weird because he was way in shape. Yeah, but Randall, it doesn't really matter how long, anyone, whether you're super fat or you have muscle upon muscle upon muscle upon muscle, if you have a heart attack, that'll do it, you know. So that sucks, man. That really does suck. I'm really sorry to hear that your friend passed away, man. Randall, there's nothing that I can say that'll make you feel better, because when I found out my dad died, you were right there, Randall, and I always appreciated, you know, all your nice, you know, everything that you said, Randall. Time heals all wounds. I'm still getting over my grandma's death and my dad's death, but Randall, I remember you called me tons of times whenever my dad died. So, Randall, I'm here for you, buddy. I really am. So, yeah. Randall says, I really don't want to talk right now. I understand, Randall. If you don't want to talk right now, I get it. Yeah, sure, Randall. He says, I'll call you around midnight, Fears. Sounds good. Because that'll be before I go into work, Randall. So I'll either be taking a nap or I'll be up or whatever, buddy. So whenever you feel like it, Randall, you give me a call. So, yeah. Jenkins says, sorry for your loss, rating. Yeah, I mean, I think it's safe to say that everybody in the chat is saying, hey, Randall, sorry for your loss. So, yeah. Oh, Lord, Walter. Oh, my Lord. That's something that was way too much. Listen, Walter, we're friends. That's something that I did not want to hear. He says, hey, Fears, guess what? I heard Richie is unveiling a crotchless singlet tonight. Wow. That's something that I didn't want to hear. I didn't want that image in my brain. Oh, shit. Oh, my Lord. I don't get the whole singlet thing, you know? He's never wrestled in his life, but I'm not making fun of Richie, but if someone has a singlet, one would think that you would have wrestled. I wrestled in high school. But did I keep my singlet? No, as soon as I was done wrestling, I gave it back because my school owned the uniform. I'm just saying. So, yeah. Martin says, R.I.P. To Randy's friend and for Fears' grandma and Fears' dad. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Martin. It's crazy that these things happen so often. Yeah, it does. You know? That's why you should cherish your friends and your family every day, because all of a sudden, the next day, bam, they're gone. And man, does it suck. That's probably the worst thing I've ever had to go through, is watching my dad suffer. But I'll give my dad this. My dad was a fighter. He was like, yeah, fuck you, cancer. You may take me out. But my dad fought to the bitter end. So I admire my dad. I love my dad. My dad is one of my heroes. My dad was a great man, still is a great man, and it's awesome that my dad didn't give up. Even when the doctors were like, it's probably time to get the will ready, it's time to say goodbye to your friends and your family. My dad did prepare his will, but he was like, well, I'm not going to say goodbye to my family until the bitter end. So, yeah. I do admit, Martin, it sucks. It sucks. So, yeah, Randall, if I'm asleep at 12, just keep giving me a call, buddy, you know. But, yeah, it sucks. It really does suck. You guys have heard me say this a million times. If I could have my dad back just for 5 minutes, just to get a phone call from my dad, or if my dad just magically appeared right next to me and was like, hey, John, what's up? Just to talk to my dad for another 5 minutes, oh, my God, I'd do anything. So I know exactly how Randall feels. So, yeah. Oh, man, it sucks. No, I did not. I did not ban Dan Aykroyd. I did not. I did not ban Dan Aykroyd. So that is false. Yo, what's up, heroes and villains? What's up? Carmine says, good stream so far, Fears. Thumbs up. Well, thanks, buddy. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. It did put a damper on. Man, that sucks that Randall's friend passed away, but Randall's going to call me at 12. So, Randall, my condolences. And I know what it's like to lose. I lost a friend, like, when I was around 12 or 13. My friend David, I think he was like 14 or 15. I think I was like 12 at the time. Such a nice guy. He went to church camp with me, and he got, I think he got some type of big disease. And as soon as he turned like 13 or 14 or 15, that illness that he had, I think he had leukemia. I can't really remember because it was such a long time ago, but it took him quick. I remember his mom calling my mom and saying, you may want to bring John to the hospital because David wants to, like, say, you know, his goodbyes to everybody and see all of his friends one last time. And I remember going to visit him, and I was like, damn, this sucks. So I know what it's like to lose family members and friends. What's up, heroes? Heroes, I would shoot you the link, but I'm on OBS. So the next time I use StreamYards, I will shoot you the link, my friend. But heroes, I definitely want to hang out, man. Like we were talking about. I've just been so busy with all sorts of shit, you know. So yeah, man. But we'll get it together, heroes. Heroes, will hang on. You know what? I'll call you. Hang on, heroes. I'll call you. Let me go to the Discord and I'll call you real quick. Because I've been wanting to hang out, man. I definitely want to play some video games with you. And I know you said you wanted to do some unboxings. And I'm like, I'm all about that. Let's do it. I don't know if you heard, heroes. I'm going on vacation soon. So we can either hang out before I go or we can wait until after I get back. But yeah, man. We'll figure it out. So, oh, Visions just wrote me and said, hey, Fears, I have to take off in about 45 minutes. All right, Visions. I hear you, buddy. Well, Visions, thanks a lot for coming to the stream and hanging out for a little while. Awesome. Let me write him back. Okay. No worries. Buddy, thanks for coming out and hanging out. All right, let me call heroes. Yo! What's up, heroes? What's up, dude? I can't hear you. Oh, nice Krang hat on, man. I can't hear heroes right now, but he's got a really cool Krang hat. I can't hear you, heroes. I don't know what's going on. Hang on. Can you hear me? Hello? Here, I'm just going to call him on my phone. Hang on. Hang on, heroes. I fucking hate the Discord, man. The Discord... Well, I don't hate the Discord all the time. Oh, here we go. Hello? 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 Yo! Can you hear me? Answer me, you son of a bitch! No, I'm just joking. I can't hear heroes. Heroes, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you, buddy. Yeah, sometimes I hate the fucking Discord. Because sometimes, whenever you talk to people on the Discord, sometimes they can hear you, And sometimes, I don't know if it's their internet through the fucking Discord or mine or probably a mixture of both. It sucks talking to sometimes people on the Discord. Like, the other day, me and Walter had to call each other like 4 or 5 times before the internet clicked on. And Walter was like, Fears, it's not your internet, it's probably mine. And I was like, and then Walter wrote, damn, Discord calling sucks. And I was like, I hear you, buddy. I hear you. All right, so I'm gonna call Heroes. Give me 1 second, Heroes. It's probably because of the storm, too. Heroes, I don't know if it's raining over where you are, but it is pouring down. Oh, here we go. Yo, what's up, buddy? Hey, I'm sorry, man. Sometimes the Discord and the internet is great. Is it raining where you are? Because it's been pouring down all day. It finally stopped for a little while when I started the stream. Now it started, I don't know if the fans can hear it, but now it just started up again. It's been raining all fucking day, buddy.
Yeah, it's raining over here, too.
Oh, okay. All right. It's just, like, I got home from work at around 8:45, and as soon as I left the parking lot, it was pouring down. I got home. It stopped for like 20 minutes. I jumped into bed to get some sleep. And all while I was sleeping, it was pouring down. I woke up around 1 o'clock. It was pouring down then still. Then it finally stopped. It's been on and off all day, buddy. It's been nuts.
Yeah, man, since earlier it's been raining, so it'll have to rain hard, then it'll drizzle.
Yeah.
Hard drizzle.
Hey, man, I loved the hat that you were wearing. The Krang hat is awesome, dude.
Oh, yeah, appreciate that.
I saw that. I was like, is that a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Krang hat? I think it is, buddy.
Yeah. My wife calls it my stupid hat.
Well, you know what? She doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. That Krang,
Exactly, that's what I tell her.
that Krang hat is bitchin', man. That Krang hat is bitchin'. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, dude, I'm going on vacation soon, so if you want to hang out and do some video game plays and some unboxings before I go, let me know. And then, or we can wait until I get back, because I'm taking 2 vacations. One, it's not really a vacation. I'm going to go visit my family for like about a week and a half. I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to Florida, work for a couple more weeks, and then I'm going. I'm thinking about either going to California for like a week, or I thought about maybe doing a Disney cruise for a week, or Hawaii for a week. That's the three ideas I've had so far. So I've asked the fans, I asked Randy's opinion. I just don't know which one to pick. It's going to be one of those 3. So.
Okay. Listen, man, if I was you, just get your damn passport, go to Colombia, and I promise you'll find yourself a wife.
Go to Colombia? Nice.
Yep.
Nice. I may have to add it. I may have to add it to the list, my friend.
Now add it to your bucket list.
I will. So how you been? How's work been, man? I've been dying to hang out. I've just been busy as all hell.
It's good. Everything is good. I'm actually. I don't go back to work till Tuesday. I have to go to the damn hospital today.
Oh, really? What happened? Oh, damn. Are you all right?
Nothing major. I just needed some pills, actually, to be honest. I needed some painkillers and some antibiotics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
I'm not online. I'm just talking to see if he's online. You see what his phone in his hand?
Well, damn, man. I hope you feel better.
He said that this is not a stupid hat.
It's not a stupid hat. The hat is amazing. Listen, I'm not making fun of your wife, but sometimes ladies be a crazy. That hat's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
That hat is amazing.
Yeah, it actually came with it came with a figure, with one of the figures that I had. Oh, I think it went with the shredder.
Oh, okay.
The shredder one. Yeah, it was. It was like that shredder figure, and then it's funny because I had to put everything in the box.
Nice.
I went through the boxes, and then all that was inside was the Krang beanie and a brand new Ninja Turtle shirt.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Cool. Well, at some point, buddy, we will. I don't know. So let me know. So I'll call you one day and text you the times and dates of when I'm taking off. So we can either. It's not going to be for a while, buddy. So we can either hang out and start doing some unboxing, some video game play for each of our channels before I go on my vacations, or if you want to wait, we can do it when I get back. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, definitely that could be posted because what I've been doing is I've been little by little just still been organizing. Just yesterday, I went and was able to pick up a computer desk because I did have a desk where I was at.
Yeah.
The desk that I was using, but it was a little bit low.
I wish, LC, I wish you would have called me because I promise you, if you would have called me and said, "Hey, Fears, I need your help, like helping you set up your nerd cave," I would have totally been there to help you out, man. But I guess you were so busy.
No, it's not that either. Remember, I mean, you live across the street neither.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you do live a little far away, and I was like, well, I'm like, he's probably busy with work and then the family and then moving in all your shit because before you started setting up the nerd cave, you had to, you had to set up your house first. So I get it.
Oh yeah, yep. And the house is good set up. We had bought some brand new couches before.
Oh, nice. Dude.
We had them in storage, so man, we put them up here now. Everything looks great. The living room, like.
Oh yeah.
When you come to visit, you're gonna like it. It looks really dope.
Yeah, I can't wait. Whenever I come, obviously take me on a tour with the Nerd Cave, but I can't wait to see the whole house, buddy. So I'm so happy.
I have a little grill, so I'm pretty sure when we come through, we throw a little barbecue at the same time.
Oh, nice.
Grill that I be using. So we'll do some burgers, nice and simple. Throw some burgers, some hot dogs, some sausages. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, LC, I'm going to admit something to you and the fans. I may not know how to cook a lot of things, but before my dad died, he taught me how to grill. I love me some grilling, so hot dogs and hamburgers and some steaks sounds good. Me likey on that, buddy. I love it. Let's do it.
Yeah, definitely. When you come through, you know what I mean? Because that way, we can chill. You know how it is. And then we'll head up whatever, unbox whatever. And that's the thing, though. I haven't really unboxed anything because I've just been just still setting up. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you've been unboxing a little bit because I've seen not all your videos recently, but you've been unboxing little by little. I've been seeing some of those.
No, the thing that's in the red box, like nothing new. It's just things that I've already had. You know what I mean?
So okay.
Like the red boxes, all the red boxes are things that was from the other house. Remember, in the other studio that I had them all in the shelf.
Yeah.
All the old stuff I had, but I still got the box.
Okay. So I got it. So nothing new, but you definitely.
Nothing new.
So I got it. So whenever we do some unboxings, it'll be.
That's right. Exactly. It'll be. Remember, I told you we come through. We'll do the Captain America shield.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
And then we'll do the hammer. Like I haven't opened up nothing new. I've opened up figures. I've just been opening up like the shit from the mail from my movie.
I got you. Well, see, that makes a lot of sense because you can tell your audience, hey, I just moved in. I'm still setting up my nerd cave. Me and my friends, me and Fears or whoever, we're gonna do some unboxings of all the old shit. So then, once you get done with all the old shit, that makes great content because people will forget what you had. And then once you unbox all the old shit, all right, you guys, time for some new shit.
Yeah, man. Hey, once again, my dude, listen, if you was, I say that all the time. If I say that all the time, you know what I mean? So, you were somebody that constantly watch my shit, you would know that.
I try and watch as much as I can, buddy. I've been crazy busy. Did you see the new things that I picked up? I got some Mandalorian.
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, that was dope. The Mandalorian stuff, and then I like the skateboard, the hoverboard.
The hoverboard. And the trolls gave me so much shit. It's not an actual prop. It's a replica, but the signatures are real on it. I shit you not.
Yeah, no, I I saw people giving you shit on it, but hey, I don't listen to nobody, man. At the end of the day, you bought it. That's your shit.
And you know what? Like, and you know what?
You enjoyed it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And it still looks cool. Whatever.
It still looks cool, and Walter said it's at the end of the day, it still looks cool. Second of all, I don't give a shit what those trolls think. Walter even said in his own words what you just said. Hey, Fears, as long as you enjoy it, who gives a shit? Who cares? Plus, it was a great addition to my, because I've got real props in my collection. I've got replica props, you know, and I got a pretty good deal. The guy wanted almost 500. He told me the story. He said, "Yeah, I bought it in auction for $2,000." And then for some reason he told me, I guess it's because it's not real. It's not a real prop. He said I wasn't allowed to sell it for the price that I bought it for. So at the convention, he said, I'm asking somewhere between $430 and $500. And I said, that's a little high. And I said, would you take $200 for it? And then he said, well, how about $260? And I said, all right. I said, you're at $260. I'm at $200. I guess what? I'll meet you in the middle. How about $250? And he said, all right, that sounds like a deal. So to me, Vision said it. Walter said, he goes, Fears, you made out like a bandit. And I said, I did. Because I wasn't about to pay $500 for it.
Okay. So you spent $250 on the Back to the Future, the hoverboard.
Yeah, and then
with the signature.
Yeah, with the signature, and then not only did it have.
Whose signature? Because I couldn't read it, John. Whose signature?
There was two signatures on it. Michael J. Fox's signature was on the top, and on the bottom, of the board, towards the bottom was the guy that played Biff Tannen. His name is Tom Wilson.
Oh, okay, Biff.
So the guy that played the old, the bully, the guy that played Biff, the bully.
I know, yeah. Hey, you know what you should do? Since, you already know, man, Michael J. Fox is always going to, they're always going to MegaCon.
Yeah.
Like literally almost every year. So literally now you have Overboard. Your ass has never been to MegaCon, so now you have a perfect excuse to go to MegaCon and get that Overboard signed by Christopher Lloyd.
Exactly. So next year when MegaCon comes around, I'm gonna take that board with me, and hopefully that girl's there. I don't know what her name is. You know the girl that played Lorena?
Is it Lena Thompson?
It's either Leah Thompson or Lena, whatever her name is. I'm gonna get.
Leah Thompson or something like that. But yeah.
I'm gonna get. I think that's a great idea. I'm gonna get her to sign it, and then of course I'm gonna get fucking amazing Doc Brown to sign it, because that guy is the fucking man, dude.
Yeah, because when I went last time to MegaCon, they were over there. Like, they're always over there every year.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so like, last time they were there, the last time before that, they always go to MegaCon.
And you know what, LC? LC, I have so much respect for Christopher Lloyd. That guy's been in everything. He played in The Addams Family. He played Doc Brown. He was in, he did a cameo in There's a Million Ways to Die in the West with whatever that comedian guy. He did a cameo as Doc Brown in that. He was in Taxi. I mean, that guy's been in everything, dude. And he's Christopher Lloyd's been acting since the 40s.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy's been in fucking everything, dude. So I'm like, the better question is what has he not acted in? Is the better question, you know?
Yeah. Hey, for instance, have you seen that movie? That movie Nobody?
No, not yet.
Have you ever seen that movie Nobody? I recommend you watch it. It's made by people that made the movie John Wick.
No,
So you know, if you like the John Wick movies, like I love the John Wick movies, so they made this dude, Mr. Nobody. You know, he's literally a nobody, but they make him the shit that he does is. So the point of it is saying the person that plays Mr. Nobody's father is Christopher Lloyd.
See, I didn't even know that because I've seen one or two of the John Wick. I've seen 1 and 2. I haven't seen the other John Wicks. I need to watch them, but I know what movie you're talking about. I've watched the trailer. I just haven't seen that movie yet.
Yeah. Well, when you watch it, Christopher Lloyd is his dad. So Christopher Lloyd is in the movie a little bit in the movie.
See, that's why I have so much respect for him, because he's done it all. He's done commercials, television.
He's real good.
Yeah.
Real good in the movie. Like,
yeah.
Like, he doesn't even have to have a big part.
Yeah.
Parts that are big, that you
It doesn't matter if he plays a cartoon character, a real life person. It doesn't matter. He's done it all. He's done commercials, televisions, movies. He's been on so many interviews. I mean, the guy's almost like 90. He's like 88 or something. The guy is done. He's old as hell, but I have so much mad respect for him. He's done it all, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, I'm going to let you go and get back to the stream, but like I said, we'll either hang out before I go on vacation or after because, man, I definitely want to play some video games with you. I've been dying to play the remake of Resident Evil 7 because I want to, I thought, like, I could come over to your house, I could sign into my account while I'm there, we could stream it on my channel, and then as soon as I'm done, I sign out, and then sometimes we could, like, do some video game play for your channel too, so I'm down. And then the unboxings, I'm down for whatever you want to do, buddy. You know, like one day we'll do some content for your channel, and then another day we'll do some content for my channel.
Not a problem, brother. We'll definitely plan it out, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? That's good, brother. That you're taking some time, you know, vacation time. You know what I mean? Everybody needs some time, you know what I mean, to regroup.
Yeah, I just well, there's been some crazy shit that's happened recently. I just want to get away, you know, just for a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's good, brother. That's good. I mean, everybody needs that. Everybody, you know what I mean? You're not a machine. That's what I say at work. I'm not a fucking machine. You know what I mean?
And plus,
there's so much I can do and knock out.
Plus, work has been so crazy, man. Did I tell you I applied for that airline job? I cannot wait. I'm not gonna quit the factory job yet. The minute I get that job, though, I'm going to say, thank you very much. I'm putting in my 2 weeks, and I'm out of here. Thanks for the experience. Peace, deuce, I'm out, you know. Because the factory job, it's getting old, man. It's the same thing. Yeah, I come in, you scan the box, you put it in the shelf, or you scan the box. Because some truck drivers, they're I don't want to call them names, but some truck drivers are real, like, touchy. They're like, Fears, don't load my truck. You know, because they want to, like, load it themselves, you know, which is such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I would rather just say, no, I've been here almost 3 years. Like, after Christmas, it'll be 3 years. I know how to load the fucking truck. Just let me load the truck.
Exactly. Let me do my job. You do your job. When I'm done loading, let me do my job.
Yeah, and the thing is I know why they're touchy. Because some people, not me, some people just... they don't even, they scan the box and then they just throw it in the truck and they don't put it in the right area. I'm like, no, I don't care if I'm cleaning toilets or if I'm working at a company. I take my job seriously. Some people don't. Some people, I've seen them. Sometimes they just scan it and throw it in, and some drivers are sick of it. And I'm like, well, I've never done that, so don't be bitching and moaning at me.
Yeah, just keep doing you. Focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Like I said, taking some time off.
Yeah.
You need a break.
But it's just the same shit every day. I come in, scan the box. If I'm not scanning the boxes and loading the trucks, then every once in a while, since I've been there for a while, like around Christmas time, I get to do something different because we get so many boxes that they make me and a bunch of other people like work in the back. That's a nice switch. Or if it's not Christmas time, sometimes I get to train the newbies, which is kind of cool.
That's what's up.
But
Because it's something different.
it's something different. But I had a long conversation with my mom, and she's like, "Well, how much is the airline paying?" I'm like, "Triple what I get," and I make pretty good money, you know, at the factory. But I'm all about making more money, you know.
That's what it's all about, brother. That's how we all work for more money, not for less.
So, and I told you I did have a date about 2 months ago with some girl named Claire, but it was a nightmare. She was such a bitch. Oh my god, it was terrible. She was terrible. Oh my god. So hopefully, I'm talking to a new girl on the dating site, and so we'll see how that goes. This new girl, she seems really nice. So I'll keep you updated, buddy.
All right, brother, no problem, brother. Like I said, just keep me updated. Remember, rule number 1, my dude, don't be investing in crypto with none of these bitches.
No, I'm not doing that. See that girl, like I thought she was legit, and then once she started talking all this crypto bullshit, I was like, no, fuck you, you're a fucking bitch. Don't even go there. I'm like, you're not gonna get any crypto money off of me, bitch. You can casually fuck off. But I thought she was on the level, man. I thought she was on the level.
I somebody that just mentions crypto nonstop, and do this and invest in this.
Yeah.
Nah, son.
Well, as soon as
Crypto does that.
yeah, as soon as she started talking that noise, I was like, peace, deuce, I'm out. I'm like, I'm not an idiot. You're not going to fool me. I'm like, no.
Yeah, she had an agenda, so I mean.
Oh, she definitely.
Man, I feel bad, man. You know what I mean? I mean, you just trying to go out, you know what I mean, chill, meet some bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get your dick wet, and then they just fucking playing games and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, Claire wasn't playing games, but she was mean. She was a stubborn bitch, and she was pig-headed. So she didn't really have an agenda, but the crypto bitch, she had an agenda. Oh my God. She's like, give me some money. She's like, John, give me some money and I'll give you some loving. And I'm like, guess what? Why don't you casually walk off a fucking bridge? I'm like, that's not shit. I'm like, that shit's not happening.
Yeah, boy. Hey.
I mean, I didn't actually say that to her, but I was like, listen, bitch, this ain't happening. I was like, no. I'm like, Fears is a lot smarter than that. I'm like, I'm a pretty smart cookie. That's not happening.
Yeah, I just feel bad, man. Cause like, come on, man, you trying to do this shit, meet somebody, and then like, I don't know what the. At the same time, I don't know what the hell you're doing wrong, man. What the hell kind of girls are you meeting?
I don't know. It just.
You know what it is? You know what it is, bro? I mean, look, you be trying to go for these girls that. Use that against you and use you. Just go and find yourself a simple chick. At the damn church or something.
My phone kind of cut out, LC, but I think I know what you're talking about. I'm going for like, I'm not going for supermodels, you know. I'm not. I've been writing tons of girls on the dating sites, you know. I mean, I write both. I love the supermodel look, you know. I mean, they're sexy as hell, but I also go for the medium type of chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Think about it, bro. Think about it. Realistically, look, you're trying to settle down. You're trying to find somebody. A fine ass chick, supermodel look-alike. So what she's gonna do realistically is use you, cheat on you, all that bullshit.
Yeah, and see, I'm not all for that. You know.
Exactly, and deep down, it's not gonna last. Find yourself a regular, basic church girl. You know what I mean? My dude, that's just gonna love you and have your kids. That's all you fucking
LC, you know, I've told the fans many times, I'm not looking for much. Just a girl that, you know, that loves her family, got some church in her, a good Christian woman. That's all that Fears really wants, you know? I'm not looking for like, you know, like Dillian Harper, Kindly Miner's supermodel chick, you know?
Yeah, I hear you, brother.
But I mean, if a hot ass chick ever said, "Hey, Fears, I'm hot as fuck, but I also have Christian morals," I'd be like, "Okay, that's awesome, killing two birds with one stone," you know. But if that didn't happen, which it probably won't, I'm not asking for much. Just if a girl was like, "Hey, Fears, I've got a good head on my shoulders, I got a good job, you know, I love my family, I got good friends, and I am a Christian," I'd be like, "Sweet, let's hang out," you know. I don't know, man, but hopefully soon I find. So this new girl that I'm talking to, she's a Christian and she's also got British background roots, just like Fear. So, the new girl that I'm talking to,
yeah,
she's 38, so that's perfect.
38, damn, she's almost she's almost crashing into that wall.
Well, I mean, I'm 40. I'm 40, so that's like.
It's different though. You're a guy. So, you know what I mean? You could be 50 years old and find yourself a freaking 30-year-old chick and you'll be okay. And
hey, man. No, she doesn't have any kids yet.
Okay, good. Yeah, she's definitely trying to find anything. Hey, so you're lucky. Yo, stay with that one.
I mean, this girl...
She's 38 years old. So she's
yeah.
not much longer to have kids.
Yeah,
you know I mean?
she's
having kids already. So she wants kids. You want kids.
Yeah.
She's at that age. You're at that age. That got off already. I mean, for her, it's too late. But
well, I mean, she seems really nice. She seems pretty nice. So, and I asked her, I said, "Why haven't you got married or had kids yet?" And she said, "A lot of guys have fucked me over." And I said, "Well," I said, "I hear you." I said, "A lot of girls have fucked me over." And then she's like, "I think I would make a great wife." And then she said, "I would love to have kids." And I said, "So do I." I said, "I think I would make a great dad." And she's like, "Yeah, I've just had a lot of bad luck with dudes." That's what she said. And I said, "I hear you." I said, "I've had a lot of bad luck with chicks." So I said, I completely understand.
Yeah, but you actually asked the right question to her. Like, hey, what the hell is wrong with you? That you are 38 years old and you haven't, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, she seems.
Every guy.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to. I try not to judge chicks because, you know, like.
No, you're good. You're good. In your situation, my dude, you need anything, so you're good. I hope it works out with this girl.
I hope. I mean, she seems really sweet. I mean, she hasn't like tried to fuck me over or ask for money or anything crazy, you know. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, no, that's good, man. That's good. It sure did. Like I said, I really do, man. Because, like I said, that's what I was gonna tell you too, man. And I wouldn't tell you to find yourself an older chick because realistically, why the hell would you? You know what I mean? But
yeah.
Realistically, nowadays, these young girls are just playing fucking games. Your situation is
Yeah.
completely different from everybody else's situation.
And see, the thing is like like the thing is, LC.
She's gonna have kids, so that's at least
yeah.
a plus.
The thing is,
it'll be just your kids and hers. That's awesome.
yeah. The thing is, LC, it was kind of fun, like when I was in college, like, you know, all the games and shit, and, you know, like chase and tail and all that crap. But now that you're older, I'm like, I don't have time for all these games that women play, you know. Like, I'm not all. But like back in the day, like when I was in college, I was like, yeah, I'm going out with 2-3 chicks. All, you know, they're playing games, I'm playing games. Yeah, then it was fun, but now it's not fun. I'm just like, hey, I just want to get married and have some kids and start a family and blah, 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 you know? No games.
Yeah, man, and I want that for you, man. I really hope, real shit, I hope this person is, like I said, that's good. She doesn't have no kid, because that's what I even tell my so listen, anybody you get with, I don't care. Just make sure that person does not have no kids. You know what I mean?
I got you.
You do not want to be taking up somebody else's responsibility.
I understand, buddy. And I appreciate you looking out for me. And, hey, man, it was good to catch up. I'm going to get back to the chat, man. But let me know if you want to hang out. I mean, we're going to hang out, but let me know if you want to hang out before I go on vacation or after, you know. And I definitely want to go to Disney one day. We got to hit up Galaxy's Edge, you know. Bring you and the little one. If the little one wants to come, you know, bring the kiddos or bring the wife. We'll all go to Disney one day, dude. We'll have like a mega vlog.
No problem, brother. You have a good one. We'll definitely plan it out. Shout out to everybody in the chat, watching, listening, all that good stuff. So I'll see you on the next one.
But real quick before you go, follow Heroes and Villains Collectibles. One of the coolest motherfuckers in real life and on YouTube, my friends. Follow him.
Yeah, come check me out. Check me out. Heroes and Villains Collectibles.
Oh, yeah.
I got some unboxing, statues, figures.
Oh, yeah.
Toys, all the good stuff. So
that's what I'm talking about. All right, I'll see you later, buddy.
Have a good one, my friend.
Peace. Good old LC. The guy is such a cool guy. He's way cooler than Fears. I mean, I'm all right. I'm pretty cool, but LC, man, he's a fucking cool buddy. He's a cool dude. Cool guy. I'm just a hilarious nerd, you know. But LC's a cool nerd. I'm just a nerd. Anyway. All right, let's see. Where did we leave off? I talked to Randall. I talked to LC. We did the top 10 70s movies. We still got to do the reviews. And then we got, you know, let's do the top 10 burger joints. My friend Sean wanted to do this, so I was like, all right, we can do that. All right, so let me catch up with the chat here. I'm sorry if I missed anyone's comments. I apologize. Carmine says, good stream, thumbs up. Hero says, what's up? What's up, heroes? Let's see. Carmine says, probably the storm is messing up the internet connection. Oh my God, Carmine, don't even get me started. I'm not getting on to you, Carmine. The storm, like, I love living in this neighborhood. It's a nice neighborhood, but anytime the fucking storm, it's so shitty internet when it's a storm, or towards the middle of the daytime or at night, because everyone's using the fucking bandwidth towards late afternoon, like 3, 4, 5, like whenever I do my streams. Or if I do a late stream, like, 8, 9. Sometimes I've done a stream at like 8 or 9. Or 10, like right before I go into work. Oh, God, everyone's using the fucking internet. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to do a stream, But what are you going to do? People love the internet. People like their YouTube. People want to get on the fucking internet. So I'm like, who am I to say they can't use the internet? Because they're not going to listen to Fears anyway. But so I work with what I have, people. I do my best. I do my best. But I hear you, Carmine. I hear you. Walter says, LC is the man. I agree, Walter. He says, I'd love to party with him one day. Well, me and LC are going to party. And I loved that idea. He's like, Fears, we should go out, get some hamburgers, get some steaks. And I was like, I love me some grilling. You know, I may not know how to cook many things, but my best friend Eric and my dad taught me how to grill. We'll definitely be vlogging it up, grilling. I love homemade hot dogs and hamburgers. Grilling some steaks on the grill. Oh yeah. Double thumbs up on that, my friends. I love it. I love it. So yeah. Walter says you don't want to take your woman around, LC. LC would never do anything if I got a chick, Walter. Or, well, I hope not. I hope not. Cause I think, but I'm being honest. He wants me to be happy. You guys want me to be happy. She's out there. I know Mrs. Fears is out there. I just got to find her. It's just finding your soulmate is probably the hardest thing anyone will ever do. Whether you're a guy, a girl, whatever, finding your soulmate is a hard thing to do. And girls today, no offense to all my female fans, it seems like girls have an agenda today. And I'm old school. Whatever happened with, oh, your name's Brittany, my name's Fears. Let's sit down and have a conversation. Oh, wow, you've got that in common? You like that? So do I. Let's have a cup of coffee and let's get to know each other and let's see if this cup of coffee or if this hangout will lead into a relationship and see where it takes us, you know? Now, these days, they're like, oh, if you don't have a BMW, then fuck you, Fears. And I'm like, well, guess what? I don't own a BMW, so fuck you, you know? Or they want all your money, or they just want sex, or God knows what, you know, what else. So, I don't know. I can't figure. It seems like women have figured out men, but men, I don't think we'll ever figure out women, but there it is. Anyway, I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back. But just go ahead and study Lord Vader, and I need to use the restroom, and I'll be right back, because we've already been going 2 hours. So, you guys study Lord Vader. Check out this mug. I can't remember where I got this mug. I think I bought this mug at Walmart. I can't remember, but, dude, it's got the handle of a lightsaber, and then it's got Darth Vader on one side, and then it's got another picture of Darth Vader on the other. But, man, how cool is this? So, you guys just go ahead and study Lord Vader, and I'll be right back. Oh, man. I'm tired. Oh, my Lord. Ugh. Oh, Lord. I am tired. I may have to get another refill because I'm tired. I don't know. Sometimes, I don't know if you guys have ever had this problem. Sometimes the rain makes Fears tired. I don't know if you guys have ever had that. Plus, I had to go in early last night, you know, because we didn't have, I mean, we weren't massacred last night at work. We only had like 39,000, which is kind of a medium night. But my boss called me, or texted me and was like, hey, Fears, you want to come in like a couple hours early? And I was like, yeah, buddy. I'm going to go on vacation soon, so I need some more moolah. And he's like, well, you know how you usually come in like at 3 fears? And I was like, yeah. He's like, you want to come in at 1? And I was like, 2 extra hours of work? Oh, yeah. So I got in pretty early. Well, early for my job. Anyway. All right. Let me grab my notepad. The top 10 burger joints. Feel free to put in your favorite burger joints in the chat. Number 1, it should be very predictable. The BK Lounge is number 1. Get on that lounge, man. The BK Lounge. Fuck yeah, bro. The BK Lounge. Number 2, I'm going to say Mickey D's. Mickey D's is a pretty good burger joint. I will be honest. I only like a couple of items on the Mickey D menu. I prefer Burger King more. I prefer Burger King's burgers over McDonald's burgers. But if I have to pick McDonald's burgers, I either get the Big Mac or I get like 2 or 3 of like the single hamburgers. And I do love their chicken McNuggets at McDonald's. But I prefer McDonald's breakfast over the BK Lounge breakfast. I just like one of my favorite things at they have good pancakes and they have good coffee at McDonald's, but I also love their Egg McMuffin. I love me some Egg McMuffins. And if they don't have Egg McMuffin, then I get just a sausage biscuit. But so they have their positives and their negatives, but yeah. But I haven't went to any fast food in quite a while, because what happens when you eat fast food? You get fat, and I'm trying to lose weight. And I'm doing pretty good. I've been eating fruit. I forgot to grab my healthy snack today, but I've been eating healthy. I had a salad. I had a soup and a salad last night for dinner. Tonight, I'm going to have a salad, and for dessert, I'm going to make I'm going to take like a big bowl and just do a mixture of different fruit. So I'm going to cut up some coconut and some strawberries and some blueberries and some kiwi and make like a fruit salad. So for dessert, I'm going to just have a bowl of different fruit. For the appetizer, I'm going to have a salad, and then I think I'm going to cook me up some rice and a nice chicken breast. So I think that's what's for dinner tonight. So we'll see. That's what I'm thinking. If not that, then just a soup and a salad. All right, BK Lounge, Mickey D's, Wendy's. Wendy's makes pretty good burgers. Number 4, when I did live in Arizona, In-N-Out Burger, because that's more like the West Coast. I wish they had In-N-Out down in Florida, but they don't. So, In-N-Out. Number 5, fuck Crystals, man. Crystals is such bullshit. It's all about White Castle, motherfucker. But they don't have any White Castles down here. Or, if they do have White Castle down in Florida, I haven't found it yet. They got this bullshit version, Crystals. It's not, it looks like White Castle, but it does not compare to White Castle, my friends. So, White Castle. Let's see. What else? Let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 5 more. God, I've picked all my favorites. BK, Mickey D's, Wendy's, In-N-Out, White Castle. Those are like 5 of my favorite burger joints. So to pick 5 more... Ooh, it's going to be hard. Let's see here. I may have to go to Google. Let's see. Burger joints. Because I've picked all the most popular ones. The first 5 are like 5 of my top favorites. Let's see. Burger joints. Let's see here. Let's see. What else? Oh, God, this is hard. Let's see. Burger restaurants. Okay, let's see here. God, this is hard. Checkers. Checkers is good. Checkers. I haven't had it in a long time, but Checkers is good. Checkers is good. Oh, Steak and Shake. Famous for steak burgers. Steak and Shake is good. They do have that in Missouri and out here. Steak and Shake is good. Back in Missouri, they have this place. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this place. Sonic. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that burger joint. Sonic. It's expensive, and I know they don't have it out in Florida or if they do, I've never seen it. I haven't seen Sonic out here, but I know they had Sonic in Arizona when I was in film school because I had it a couple of times when I was in film school. So Sonic is number 8. Number 9, Five Guys. Five Guys is fantastic. Again, they're expensive, so I don't recommend Five Guys, but when you do go, they are good. They are good. Let's see, who else? Let's see. BK, Mickey D's, Wendy's, In-N-Out, White Castle, Checkers, Steak and Shake, Sonic, Five Guys. Let's see, what else? Oh man, this is hard. Let's see, what else? Oh god, this is hard. Dairy Queen, because Dairy Queen, they also serve burgers and fries, but they also serve ice cream and stuff. But I haven't been to Dairy Queen in quite a long time. It's been a minute, but the last time I did go, I got their hamburger and their French fries, and it was good. So DQ, Dairy Queen. I think that's the one. That's the 10th one. I think I hit all the top favorites. Let's see here. I think so. If I left any out, then I apologize. Let's see. Dr. Jenkins says, John, there are 99 locations of Sonic in Florida. Really? Really? Wow. I guess I just haven't drove by one, Dr. Jenkins. I don't really need to drive by one because I'm trying to lose weight, but I had no idea they had that many. Really? 99 locations. It's not that I don't believe you, but let me just do some research real quick. Let me look this up. Give me 1 second. It's not that I don't believe you, but I guess I just haven't drove by a Sonic yet in the, in all the years that I've lived here, because I've never seen one out here. Sonic Drive-In in Florida. Oh wow, yeah, the first one that popped up was Orlando, Florida. Sonic Drive-In. One's in Kissimmee. One's in St. Cloud, Florida. Damn! Oh, wow. Wow. I did not know that. Wow. Yeah, there is a lot. Damn. Sonic Drive-In, Lakeland, Florida. Sonic Drive-In, Leedsboro, Florida. Wow. I'll be honest, Dr. Jenkins, I guess I just never have drove by one. There's 2 in Orlando. Wow. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Again, I won't be visiting any Sonics anytime soon because I'm trying to lose weight, but I guess I've never drove by one in all the years that I've lived here. I had no idea. I was like, I just assumed that Sonic was more of a. There's a lot in the Midwest, and then I was shocked when I went to Arizona for film school. They were out there, and I was like, I had no idea Sonic was out there until I saw one. I was on the way home from film school, and I was driving home to my apartment. I drove past one, and I was like, that's a fucking Sonic. So I always thought it was a Midwest thing. Had no idea that they were out here in Florida. Wow. I'm almost running out of coffee, and we all know that what that means. When the coffee gets done, we end the stream. But I'm going to try and make the coffee last so we can get through the rest of the stream. Well, there it is. All right, so I came up with BK Lounge, Mickey D's, Wendy's, In-N-Out, White Castle, Checkers, Steak and Shake, Sonic, Five Guys, and DQ. I think I hit all the major, all the goodies, all the good ones. So yeah. Those are just 10 of my fave. If I had to pick my 3 top out of these 10, it would go BK Lounge first, then White Castle, and then probably Steak and Shake. I do like Mickey D's, but like I said, there's only a few items off of Mickey D's that I actually like. So yeah, there we are. All right. It's a good thing I bought a new notepad because I'm getting low on this, but I will keep using this until we're all out. All right. Here we go. All right. Let's see. What's next? By the way, thanks to all the fans for coming out today. We've had a pretty good show. I appreciate everybody watching, and thank God we're getting back to a normal show, because last week, oh my God, it was hell. It was pure hell. So I think we're getting back to normal. I think we're getting back to the usual shows. No chaos. I say that now. I don't want to jinx myself. I want to knock on wood. Anyway, all right. Next, all right. Let's start with Gone. I'll be honest. I didn't think it was going to be good. One, I've never heard it, but I watched the trailer off camera. I'm not a big fan of her. She always plays like the bitchy girl. This one, she actually played like a really nice person trying to find her sister. And I'll admit, it was better than I thought. You know, and I only paid like 50 cents at Goodwill for this. It was either 50 cents or $1. I can't remember. So I was like, I don't know if it's going to be good. I'm not seeing it, you know. But I watched the trailer and I was like, it is a thriller. I like thrillers, you know. And it's not a horror movie. It's got horror aspects to it, and it's got thriller aspects to it, action adventure. It's a mixture of all of those kind of intertwined. And basically, it's about, she gets kidnapped at around like 15 or 16. She manages to get away. Now she's all grown up. Now she's like 23, 24. And it kind of messed her up. As it would mess up anyone if anyone got kidnapped and some crazy guy was like torturing you or doing God knows what to you. She goes to work, and all of a sudden she comes home, and she lives with her sister, and all of a sudden her sister is gone. And she's like, oh my God, I bet you it's the same guy that kidnapped my sister to get revenge on me. So she goes on this mad hunt to find her sister. Come to find out, she turns into like kind of a detective, you know, in the process. And the cops are like, we can't do anything, you know, until your sister's missing for 24 hours. But we'll kind of look into it. And the cops really don't take her seriously. And they're like, the best thing for you to do is just wait at home. And she's like, fuck that. I've gotten kidnapped when I was young. I'm not letting, you know, my sister get kidnapped and killed, or whoever's doing this. And coming to find out, after she does some detective work, she finds out it's the same guy. But there's a twist. I don't want to ruin the twist at the end, if anyone wants to watch it. But I'm kind of 50-50. 50% of me says you should watch this movie, and the other 50% says if you don't watch it, you're not missing anything. Because it's not a perfect 10, but it was a solid watch. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It was a solid watch. Very cool ending. She definitely kills the bad guy at the end. I'm not going to tell you guys how she kills the bad guy. But in the end, she turns into an action hero. She kills the bad guy. She finds her sister. Thank God her sister isn't dead. That's all I'm going to say. So it was a solid watch. Do I recommend it? Like I said, I'm kind of on the fence. So I'm going to leave it up to the fans. If you want to watch it, have at it. If you don't, you're not really missing much. But it was a solid watch. Solid watch. So 8 out of 10. Anyway, 8 out of 10. All right. Bam. I've watched this before, but I've never watched the Blu-ray edition, and it had a crap ton of bonus features. But anyone who's everyone, especially if you're a Star Trek fan, has watched Star Trek number 6, The Undiscovered Country. Oh, yeah. Typical action-adventure. Kirk, McCoy, Spock, live long and prosper. Save the day. They're trying to make peace with the Klingons. Not Klingons. For all you Trekkies out there, for all you nerds out there. If you haven't watched it, what in the hell is the matter with you? Watch the Star Trek movies. Watch them. They're great. They're fantastic. I will say number 5 was kind of crap. Number 5 is kind of boring. But 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 are pretty riveting. So, yeah. So, I'm going to give, again, this ain't a perfect movie, but it's a solid watch. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. They're trying to make peace with the Klingons, bring them into the Federation. Somebody tries to kill Jim Kirk and then set him up, and they killed an ambassador on the some evil villains kill the ambassador that's representing the Klingons, and all hell breaks loose. And then the captain of the Enterprise is like, oh, no. We're going to find out the assassin, the killer, and save the motherfucking day. And in the end, Jim Kirk, live long and prosper. They all saved the day, and there we are. So, solid 9 out of 10, my friends. And that was the last sip of coffee. So there we are. So, solid watch. Tonight, I'm going to go to the wall. So far, in the Blu-ray edition, I've watched The Captain's Summit. I've watched Star Trek 6. I've watched Star Trek 5. So I've got 4 left. And I'm going to watch... Tonight I'm going to watch the Blu-ray version of Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. This is my favorite Star Trek movie of all time. So I'm going to watch Star Trek 4. And then, so I'll put this over here, Star Trek 4. And then let's go to the wall and pick something else, shall we? All right. All right, let's see here. What am I in the mood for? I am trying to, I don't have much room left for all, I've been color coding them. I've only got this section left for the black movies and some down here. The white is all the way filled up, so I'm not going to pick any more of the white ones until I get a new shelf. I've still got plenty of room for the purple and the green and the gray and the blue and the red and the yellow. So it'll be, for a while, I'm only going to pick those colors, fill this bad boy up, get a new shelf, and put it either on this side or in my bedroom. I'm running out of room because I have such a small apartment. So one of these days I'm going to have to buy a house or a condo or upgrade to bigger shelves, but I'll figure it out. So let's go to the wall. Let's see. What am I in the mood for? You know what? I got this a long time ago, and I started it, and I never got to finish it, so I'm going to watch it tonight. Right here. This one. Do you guys remember when Fears got this? I've watched this one before, Mind Warp, but I've never watched Brain Scan. So I'm going to watch Brain Scan tonight. Some crazy 80s sci-fi film that I think Pixel or Visions told me about. So, Brain Scan it up. And I know it's, well, now he's not a kid anymore. The guy that played John Connor in Terminator 2, now he's an adult. I think when he was like 17 or 18, he was in Brain Scan. So, whatever that actor's name is, he's in Brain Scan. So, tonight's watches and tomorrow's reviews are Brain Scan and Star Trek the Blu-ray version, Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home. Probably the best Star Trek film, at least in Fierce's opinion. It's the best old Star Trek movie, my friends. Star Trek IV. Live long and prosper. The Voyage Home. I love it for a couple reasons. One, it's a great action adventure. Two, it's a time travel movie. Three, it's a Star Trek movie. Four, it's got the most comedy out of all the Star Trek films. At least, it's got the most comedy in all of the old Star Trek films. Some of the next-gen movies have got a lot of humor in it, but it's my favorite old Star Trek film. And I've seen the DVD version, and I've got two versions of number 4. And I've reviewed that Blu-ray, but that Blu-ray didn't have any bonus features like this one. This one, look at this. Tons of bonus features. So I'm looking forward to watching the movie again, reviewing it again for you, watching all the bonus features, all those, what are they? Delicious jams and jellies, my friends. So, it should be good. So, little Trek. I'll be honest, I love Trek. And whenever things get crazy, like how they were last week, my go-to is always Trek. Trek always makes me happy, because I love Star Trek. I love Star Trek. I'll be honest, I'm 50-50. Some days I like Star Trek more over Star Wars. Other days I'm like, I'm in a Star Wars mood. Clearly, I was in a Star Wars mood today, my friends. So I go back and forth. I love them both, but if someone said, "Hey, Fears, what do you like more, Star Trek or Star Wars?" I couldn't answer them. I'd be like, I like both. I love both. Me likey on both sides. You know? So there it is. All right, I'm taking off. But that was a good stream. We almost went 3 hours. Right now it's 2 hours and 26 minutes, but not too bad. Had some guests on, had Randall on, had Elsie on. Solid stream. All right, I'm taking off, but I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my buddy LC, Heroes and Villains Collectibles. Follow my buddy Randall at Cameo Man 2021 and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. Follow Tommy NC 2010. That guy, that hilarious guy, Tommy NC 2010 he's a pretty hilarious fucking guy. And he's my buddy, and he's my pal. Follow him. And last, but certainly not least, follow Fears, Lord Fears, at FearsMan26, the main channel. Fears Vlogs is channel number 2. And I'm a skedaddle, so I'll see you guys later. Peace, deuces, and I'm out.